About this time a year ago, I got a message from a really toxic fan. And it was a really stinky message overall. Really, I should have just paid no mind to it. But at the time, I really let it get to me. I let it upset me. I was stewing on it for hours on the day. And I remember I responded to this person. I got defensive. And it just made the situation a whole lot worse. Because they started responding back with more toxicity. And I started getting more defensive because the DMs were open. And it was just a mess. This came into my head last night when I was in bed, being plagued by all of my life regrets. And I just really wished that I slapped myself in the face and I just said, hey, don't even bother, man. It's not worth your time. What are you doing? Just get on with your life. Now, it won't be news to you that online has a lot of toxicity around and that it can be really unhealthy for a lot of people, especially when this kind of stuff happens. So after thinking about it last night, I decided that today I was going to make this video about 5 things I wish I knew before starting my YouTube journey, in the hopes that it's going to help any YouTubers who are looking to take this seriously and want to make a difference about their mindset for YouTube. What's up, ladies and fins? Things I wish I knew before starting YouTube. Oh my god, there are billions of things I wish I knew before starting YouTube. Why would you ask me such a... Oh my god, that's my dad. Back to the video. Today, I've consolidated this list down to about 5 things, roughly, which I really wish I knew, and that I think would be very helpful for you if you're looking at starting a career in YouTube or just taking it more seriously. 1. Money. Oh my goodness. So much money in YouTube, guys. See that plaque right there? That means I've got money. That means I got bank. Right? You see online these days that there are YouTubers that make millions. I mean, come on, who doesn't have a Lamborghini, am I right?
I've been driving this around the Beverly Hills area.
It's crazy, this kind of idea that people have that YouTube is this mega money-making scheme. You're not gonna get that from ad revenue, just gotta be real about it. But, and there is a big but here, if you're serious about getting into YouTube, then you need to start setting up things that will bring in a passive income. And if there's any way of doing that via affiliate links, patronage, OnlyFans, if you're into that, I don't know. Anything like that to support the YouTube income is just gonna help massively. So I'm gonna take this time to thank my patrons right now. I'm gonna throw all of their names up on the screen. You guys are f***ing awesome. I love you so much. It's thanks to them that I can actually pay for my Wi-Fi, which of course is essential to my YouTube creation. So thank you, my dear patrons. So aim high, but then have low expectations when it comes to money, because it's hard to make money on YouTube, especially from just ad revenue. 2. Consistency. Being consistent on YouTube is a skill which I do not possess. Oh my god. Only recently have I started actually just putting out editing related content on this channel and finally created a separate channel for gaming alone. I wish I did that sooner because I feel like this channel could have really benefited from just being about editing way back when I started my editing tutorials. So by no means am I saying just do boring stuff. I'm saying that it might be a good idea to maybe think about splitting up your work into different channels, because a lot of people do that. There's a lot of examples of that out there. Think about YouTubers like I'm Suda with his second channel Who's Suda, and Crispy Concords with his second channel Extra Crispy. Things like this, they're everywhere. Loads of YouTubers have second channels. So maybe think about doing that and keeping that consistent with a certain style of content.
Me, baby salesman Finn. Finn, what are you doing? Turn off the music,
dude,
you idiot.
Just calm down.
Finn, turn off the music.
Salesman Finn.
That's copyrighted
Stop.
music,
Just stop
Finn.
panicking.
Finn,
okay?
please.
Salesman Finn, stop.
Please, Finn,
Stop
please.
it. Calm down.
The video makes no money.
Salesman Finn, shut the hell up, okay? We're not gonna get demonetized for this.
Wait, what?
I'm using Licked.
Licked? Can I sell it?
Dude, you should be selling this, not me. Come on, let me tell you. Let me tell you what it's about. Hello, ladies and fins. It's me, baby, Salesman Finn. And boy, have I got the sale for you. The time has finally come. Us YouTubers have had to compromise in our music choice for our videos since the dawn of time. 5 seconds of using Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood? Guess what happened? Licked is the ultimate solution to this problem. It provides us content creators with tons of hit music to use in our videos without having to worry about being demonetized. I'm talking music from the charts, ladies and fins. Now, personally, I'm not much into chart music. What are you gonna do about it? But when I was scrolling through here earlier and I found Symphony No. 7 in A major, my mind was kind of blown, ladies and fins. You know I'm gonna use that in my videos at some point, and the process is so damn simple too. Literally just browse their library of over 1 million tracks by using these filters here, and then add whichever ones you want to your basket, license them, and then just like that, you have permission to use them in your videos. So go and sign your beautiful face up today. Go use that link in the description and get 50% off your first track on Licked. Right, that's it, I'm done. Get the hell out of here.
Was that good, Finn?
Back to the video. What number were we on? Oh yeah, 3. Accepting criticism.
Oh, Finn, I watched the video like 37 times and it's still not helpful.
Well, listen, get the out of here.
You say it! You say it!
Criticism is fantastic. I honestly absolutely love getting constructive criticism. It's useful, it helps you develop your channel, your voice. Sometimes the right piece of criticism can just be the key to unlocking that certain thing that's maybe been nagging in the back of your head about your channel. I remember a while ago, I made a gaming video and the thumbnail was just awful. The original thumbnail was awful. It was really dark and it didn't follow any of the rules that I used for my own thumbnail tutorial back in the day. And I remember reading this comment and it said something like, dude, you should watch your own tutorials. And I remember it just suddenly hit me. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm not listening to my own advice at all. So I changed the thumbnail to something just slightly better, I think. It's still shit. Even though that wasn't necessarily very constructive criticism, it still opened up my mind. And I think that's really important for smaller creators to get used to straight away, as soon as possible. You need to be looking for people to give you constructive criticism. Literally, approach your friends and say, hey, watch my video. Tell me it's shit and like, tell me where I can improve. Tell me what wasn't funny. So be open to constructive criticism. And I wish that when I was a smaller channel, I was actively seeking it out because it's just so invaluable sometimes. So go and do that. 4. Ignore toxicity. Now, running off a similar line as accepting criticism, ignoring toxicity is going to be very valuable in your journey to becoming a bigger YouTuber. Because the thing is, you're going to have a lot of unnecessary hate on this platform. This is just part of the trade-off you have to make when you put yourself online and people can see you just be yourself. And you know, people commenting on your personality, if you're not resilient to that kind of thing, then it can be pretty damaging. And for me, only time has hardened my soft skin to things like this. So when you see a comment or you get a DM or someone's just being awful and toxic to you, what's the best thing you can do? Ignore it. Don't even bother with it. Like, I've responded to DMs which I just wish I didn't. It's so dumb. Some people thrive off of unnecessary drama and they want a reaction out of you. Sometimes when you're growing as a channel, that can be a downfall if you give them that reaction. My advice to myself when I was starting out would just be to ignore it. Take the constructive criticism that actually can help you, but ignore the stuff which is literally just meant to put you down and make you not want to continue, because that shit is just unnecessary. They're just not the kind of people you want on your channel, so f them. 5. Make the content you want at a price. Now, previously my advice has always been to make the content you want to see, then followers will join you. And whilst I completely stand by that, there is an element of having to be realistic about that. And this is talking to you with the assumption that perhaps you are thinking seriously about YouTube and you start to see growth in your channel, even if it's just a little bit. There's going to be a conflict between doing a video that you want to make and also doing the video that the audience wants to see. There has to be a compromise between the two. It depends on the kind of content it is and also your personality and how easy you are to watch. There's a lot of variables. But then at the same time, if you're just doing what your audience wants to see, then you're going to go crazy. Believe me, you will. Unless you have absolutely no emotional core. Finding that balance between the two is important. So what I do is I think about what my audience wants and then I approach that in a way which I think I would want to see it. And usually for me that works out as a good balance between the two. Now listen, I know this video has been a lot of me just talking out my ass at you, and if you've watched this far, then I really appreciate it, and I hope that maybe you've learned something, at least from my mistakes that I've made as a smaller channel. If you like this kind of video, then let me know in the comments, because I'm happy to make more stuff like this, a bit more relaxed, just talking to the camera about my thoughts on things, specifically related to content creation. So yeah, take it easy. Don't stress too much. YouTube is just YouTube, you know? You can take a break every now and again, unless you got like 100 million billion subscribers, then you're screwed. I don't know what to say. Subscribe to the channel right now! Like the video right now! Share with your friends! I love you guys. You take care. That's it. Why are you still here? Get out of here. Get the hell out of here right now!